It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 15th of March. I'm Michael Groff. Beware the Ides of March, but not so much around here because we'll just see dry conditions and temperatures remaining above average for the rest of the week and heading into the weekend. A potential interruption in this pattern by about Sunday with a trough coming into the region, and that should bring an increase in clouds, cooler temperatures. But the question that all of you probably want to know about is, will it bring any rain? Well, we'll talk about that and everything else going on as we dive in and discuss. But first, as usual, we start with the almanac from yesterday. 82 degrees, the afternoon high. That's 4 degrees above the normal of 78. And that morning low temperature, 50, and that's 4 degrees below average. So when you average it all out, we were right where we ought to be for this time of year. Taking a look outside right now, it's 7:25 a.m. Clear sky here in Phoenix. We are at 57 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 26, relative humidity 31%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. The upper air look this morning shows a fairly potent trough moving out of the southern plains toward the southeast U.S. That brought some large hail and a few tornadoes to the Arklatex region yesterday. But here in the southwest, we are under the influence of high pressure, and that will remain the case through tomorrow before a weak weather system passes by to the north on Thursday, cooling us off by a few degrees. The watch warning map is fairly quiet. We do have some issues with wind over the Pacific Northwest and some dense fog advisories in the upper Midwest. Otherwise, rather quiet right now. The convective outlook for today, a risk of severe storms along the Gulf Coast and over parts of Florida, and a little bit of thunder possible well to the north of us over the Pacific Northwest. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rainfall here in Phoenix, probably nothing, and some light totals possible over the northern portion of our state. But could we see anything with an upcoming system late in the weekend or early next week? Well, we'll take a look at that in more detail as we get to the models. Check it out. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure here across the greater southwest. The upper heights are just a little above average. So for us down at the surface today, sunny sky, high temperatures should be in the mid 80s, probably upper 80s to near 90 in the hottest desert spots of southeast California, southwest Arizona. Tonight, clear sky early in the evening, then increasing high clouds overnight with lows in the 50s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy here in the valley, high temperatures in the mid 80s. A weak weather system is passing to the north of Arizona. There could be just a brief isolated shower along the northern border of our state, but nothing, of course, for us here in Phoenix. And on Thursday, once that system is out of here, slightly lower upper heights are with us, so temperatures should trend down a little bit, back toward the upper 70s to low 80s. But again, the sky is mostly sunny and the air mass remains dry. Another short wave ridge comes in on Friday, high temperatures back toward the lower and middle 80s. And again, mid 80s are likely on Saturday, but with some increase in clouds and signs of a pattern change coming because we see a trough developing along the west coast. And sometime late Saturday night, the latest runs of the GFS and some of our ensemble guidance show more of a closed low diving down the California coast. And by Sunday, that starts to affect us with an increase in clouds, winds, and if this solution verifies, scattered rain and some high elevation snow over the state. But we have seen just a number of different looks off of our ensemble guidance. The probability of seeing precipitation in here right now, we're going to keep it on the conservative side. We're holding it at 20%. The national blend of models is not very bullish on precipitation, but recent ensemble trends are beginning to look a little bit wetter. So there is some optimism for at least a little bit of precipitation in here sometime on Sunday, but we will just have to see. One thing does look a bit more clear, and that is temperatures will be heading down back toward the upper 60s and low 70s. Now, as for Monday, this deterministic run is still showing the trough lingering around with some scattered showers over central and eastern Arizona, maybe an isolated shower here in Phoenix if that's right, and temperatures again upper 60s to low 70s. Other guidance shows this feature moving out rather quickly. Now here's a week from today. This is Tuesday the 22nd. The trough is slowly moving off to the east, but some lingering energy is still around here, so temperatures would be recovering, but only slowly. And there's our old friend, the 585 ridge, lurking to the west of us, bringing drier and warmer conditions to the west coast, the Great Basin, and the Pacific Northwest. Then, as we go out 10 days, this is Thursday the 24th, and again, low pressure just to the southeast of us, and that ridge lurking to the west. And so the upper heights here are shown to be around 576 to 579 decameters, if that's right. High temperatures would be ever so slightly above average, but nothing ridiculously out of bounds for mid to late March. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 29th of the month, coming off of the GFS ensemble. And you got about, half of the members here that show some degree of very light precipitation for the most part by about Sunday or so. Although you do note the control member there is up over 4/10 of an inch of rain. The ensemble mean is just about at 1/10 of an inch. So again, it remains to be seen if we'll see any rain, but let's hope so. Significant precipitation still does not appear to be likely, however. All right, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models, remaining warm for the rest of the week and into Saturday, and then readings do trend down. Could be cooler than what is shown here if that system does materialize as some of the recent models have suggested. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video due back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And music fans, I do encourage you to give a listen to my streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun while doing that. I say we because it's not just myself. It's also the one and only Michelle involved in the programming and operation of that entity, and you get to hear our voices over there. So what could be better? I leave a link to it in the description. You can thank me later. Meanwhile, I'm going to thank you for your continued support, checking out these videos each and every day. It is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool out there today, and have yourselves a beautiful Tuesday.